Well, as soon as that cooperates, we will get started very shortly. There we go. It's always fun getting little technical issues right off the bat. And now the stream chat isn't coming up. That's nice. Oh, there we go. So we are continuing with Dragon Age Origins. We left off later today with Flemeth rescuing us from the massacre at Ostragar. Let's see. I think I grabbed everything that I could. We already talked to Morgan, so let's head out and continue with the game.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Yes, it has. So why did you save us?
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blights. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
And we need to find the Archdemon.
By ourselves? No Grey Warden has ever defeated a Blight without the army of a half-dozen nations at his back. Not to mention... I don't know how.
How to kill the Archdemon, or how to raise an army? It seems to me those are two different questions, Have the Wardens no allies these days?
I don't know. Duncan said that the Grey Wardens of Orlais had been called, and Al-Eamon would never stand for this, surely.
The Jarl of Redcliffe. Or perhaps we could go to him then.
I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
You could wait for the Archdemon to make its appearance. I imagine that might be convincing.
It's been centuries since the last Blight. Nobody will take it seriously until it's too late. I don't know how to contact them, or if they're even on their way. We need to do something now.
You have more at your disposal than you think.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Doubt it would be that
And
easy.
when is it ever?
It's always been the Grey Warden's duty to stand against the blight. And right now, we're the Grey Wardens.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
Come to think of it, that would be nice.
Well, don't expect me to do everything. There is, however, one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
She won't come to harm with us.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours. From the way he glares, I imagine that answer is clear.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
We need all the help that we can get.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval. Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Alrighty, we've got ourselves Alistair. We got Morrigan, who's joined us. We've got ourselves some interesting party member dynamic. Combat training. Requires a level 8. Shield defense will be pretty useful because he is going to be our tank. Now for Morrigan. She's 1 level above us.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
That'll make her like us a little bit more. Just give her a little extra armor. That'll probably be better to keep it off. And we'll get her bar ready. Now we do want to get a decent relationship with her, and she can teach us some valuable types of magic. And as a mage, it's pretty important, so we're gonna have to be in her good graces. She can do things like spider shape, which takes a little bit. Now she can run around as a spider. She can do other forms. And that is because she's a, let's see, shapeshifter for her base. I believe she's just a shapeshifter. Yep, she is a shapeshifter. So she'll have multiple forms as it comes across, which will be pretty good. She can use frost weapons. And I can use fire weapons. Now, unfortunately, we can't stack fire and ice damage on one another. Or can we?
Going.
It's been so long since I've actually... Oh! Look at that. We can stack damage effects on one another. So we are going to... open up and have her be a supporter. Life drain. Controller. We need to get her cunning up, to be honest. But a supporter with a status. Let's see. Any ally, and we want to have them start with that. We want enemy. Nearest visibility. Spider shape. Activate. Enemy any. I'll have her use. Winter's Grasp. And then for this, we will go Ally. We'll go to Alistair, and if he gets down to less than 25, use a potion on him till we get a healer. And we'll have this as custom 2 for Morrigan. My character, enemy, closest, attack. Now that should just get a base attack. Anyways, let's head on. That should get... Actually, do we have this set up right? Enemy, ally. Shield defense, threaten, Morrigan, any. Not any, being attacked by a melee, use ability, activate, threaten. So that will keep Alistair doing what we want him to do.
Right.
I need him to be actually a little more. Yeah, just attack somebody. There we go. So with this setup like this, he'll first go into combat, activate his defense stat. He will then look to see if we're being engaged, and he will threaten them off of us if it's melee. If there is no melee, he will go and attack. Actually, enemy. Go with a boss. Normal or higher, just for the attack. That way he'll try to attack basically anything. Let us venture forth to... Can't go into the camp yet. That map just not available to us yet. Let's head off to Lothering. And we ran into a group, so this should be the dog. And a cutscene.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most... fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Oh. Oh shit. He told her. I like this is a completely different dog than the one that we healed.
More darkspawn, hey?
Using her spider form.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy. Me? I don't want a dog. I can barely take care of myself.
So many comments come to mind, I cannot even begin to choose.
At any rate, he must remember you helping him back at Ostagar. You're imprinted. Lucky you.
And we'll call him Bill, because I have no intention on really using him. He's only really useful occasionally. he has fire weapons, so it looks like he's on fire.
Yes.
Forgot the flaming hellhound had that look. And we're just gonna leave him on a standard attack.
Wake up, gentlemen! More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense.
Led by an
Greetings,
elf?
travelers!
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules. A mage? Ah, I don't want to be a toad.
Nobody's turning you into a toad, you sniveling bastard. But we'll, let the toll go. Just this once.
Don't turn me into a toad!
Yeah!
Oh. I don't want to get turned into a toad.
Too fast for you.
Yeah, I know I'm hitting people with my own spells, but oh well.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all. Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize. What are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier. But there aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
Then you better start running.
Bless you. The Darkspawn can have this place.
Oh, right.
Templars, locket. Not much when it comes to any pickings at all.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked. Yes.
You've been very
I know.
quiet.
I was just thinking.
No wonder it took so long, then.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
try the
I agree.
treaties.
Have you looked at them? There are
Yes.
3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Anyway, contact the others.
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Why are you leaving it up to me?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
I'm ready to get going.
I can give you directions if you like.
Now, I usually do it in a certain order, and we're probably going to go and do that, which I usually go, but I usually do this because I'm not a mage whenever I go to play, because I find the mage to be a little like playing the game on easy mode, even on the higher difficulties. So usually I would go to the circle, and then I would go to Eamon, simply because I like to pick up Wynn. She's just a default good healer. And it takes a little bit of re-kitting to get Morgan into a healer, so it's just easier to go pick her up. After dealing with Earl Eamon, we would go and do the hunt for Andraste's ashes. Then the Dalish Elves. And then finally the Dwarves. Now there'll be some extra stuff in between those, but that's generally how we go about it.
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course. Technically, the Circle of Magi is independent. We don't know that the Chantry won't support us, of course.
You truly believe that?
If we speak to the first Enchanter, he should see that his responsibility to the Grey Wardens supersedes anything the Chantry or even Tanlo Gain might have to say about it.
Yeah, what about the Dwarves?
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
The Dalish?
If we head eastward, towards the Brisilian Forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there. He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is. Then you have a plan.
What do you think,
Go
Morgan?
after your enemy directly. Find this man Logain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Alrighty. See if we have anything else. Now, we are going to do quite a few quests and stuff here. There's a chicken there. There's another chicken. Can we like fireball the chicken? Okay, no, the chicken is invincible. Got it.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
Didn't take
I'd
Alistair
rather
long
talk
at all.
about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Or we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
I quite like Alistair.
We were lucky. We had a coin to pay the toll for those bandits. Many didn't.
We got some refugees.
I almost feel sorry for the Canary locked in that
Few
cage.
knights have come through here
As if we
searching for
needed
some
more
holy
fighting
artifact.
here. Don't you see how
Drove
scared
off those
everyone is?
bandits. What will happen to us now that the king is...
You're not people that we want.
Where can we go? What will
This is
happen
no
to us
better
now
than
that
what
the
we
king
left.
is dead?
I want to go home.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is? As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Alright, none of these people got a quest for us.
Where can we go?
As if we
This is
needed
no
more
better than
fighting
what we
here.
left.
Don't you see how scared everyone is? I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
I hear you drove off those bandits. I don't like this place. Come back. Why did we come?
None of them have a quest for us.
Need something? I don't generally talk to strange elves who wander in here.
Strange elves.
You still look like trouble. We got plenty of that with the war now. No. Beg pardon and all. I should mind my manners.
Yeah, you should really mind your manners there.
Can't promise I'm gonna answer them.
What's
What
going
isn't?
on here?
We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone. You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars. He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns.
Alright, we
Don't
should
let
go.
me stop you.
Mother says we have to run before the bad men get here.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost. Thieves prey on the unfortunate whenever they get the chance. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend. I'm just warning you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. People are frightened. The band has marched north with Tern Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Alrighty.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Any of these that are special named refugees?
Greetings to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread?
What
I
happened
thought it
to
would
you?
be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes. My daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves like us. Surely you understand. You killed them?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Alrighty, we've saved some more elves. Let's see. That's the little boy we're looking for.
I'm cold. I don't look like this.
Iron ring. Have I not had another ring on this entire time?
Have you seen my mother? Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her. He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back. Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village. A whole silver! Wow, thank you. So, are you really an elf? Father says elves aren't very nice, but you're nicer than everybody here. Thank you for helping me.
Well, at least that kid is dealt with. Some chainmail gloves. Might find something better finally for Alistair. He's got a concussion. Better. No.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis.
I have a flaming dog.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a
Hey,
tiny
hi,
profit
Forgig.
helping a beleaguered businessman? Well, I won't stand for thievery, especially not at the demand of some shrewish priest.
Then go, and may you get all you deserve.
I hope the Darkspawn choke on your cheap hides. Ah!
I suppose it couldn't be helped. Maker, help us all.
We ran him off. Not exactly what we wanted to do. Fighting the sleep demon in your office.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Yes,
We found someone sleeping in our fields, in the hay.
As well as a few
As if
coppers.
we needed
I
more
hear you drove
fighting
off
here.
those bandits.
Don't you see how
Hope they
scared
come
everyone
back.
is?
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
We'll smile back.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's chanted Devons. One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Chantry does this. So it does something similar to the Tranquil, but it makes them only recite basically their version of the Bible. So he's just gonna preach at us all day.
There's all sorts of things on his board. Even traveling sellswords sometimes turn in postings. Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
Enchantress said what?
What?
Oh, you got him to speak! Ha!
What hath man's sin wrought?
Oh, he cheated.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Bandits everywhere. I'm gonna take that. Now let's pick up our next companion relatively soon. We want to have Liliana. I want that rogue.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts. Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at darkspawn hands.
God damn it, even in Dragon Age I can't escape people from freaking New York. Just a regular New Yorker right here. Just screaming at the top of his lungs about the end of the world.
Be my guest. I've no urge to try out that axe of his.
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. Darkness swallowed the marshes whole. This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us. No! Do not touch me! You bring evil and destruction! It is the end!
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
Oh, there's plenty of hope.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Alright, we will see those people.
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
A large wooden round shield. That is nice.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left. So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all. Maker watch over you.
Alrighty, these Templars are very bad at their job. Look at the obvious mages that aren't being escorted. They're not gonna question any of that. Nope. Let's see. I believe this is a refuge.
There's word of darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us. Yes, my lady? Who might you be?
I didn't mean to
It is no
interrupt.
trouble. Maker watch over you. Yes, my lady? Who might you be? I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights? I tell you what I told the others. Nothing here will assist your quest. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a myth.
Well, I'm not one of his knights. I'm a Grey Warden.
I see. Tern Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the King's death. You know this, I hope. I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tern claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case. Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off?
I drove them off myself.
They're gone.
It's true. I saw the bastard running for the hills myself.
That's an impressive feat indeed. Will you accept a small reward for your efforts?
Certainly.
If it interests you, there is a Chanter's board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need. I cannot openly help you, I fear, but here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
Alrighty.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Now we get some extra loot. Now we got a Redcliffe guy here.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Tern Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims. Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this. If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives. My fellow knight and traveling companion. He is delayed, though. What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
Sorry about your friend.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
Alrighty, now we got that in motion.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness.
Just some health potions.
Those who have sinned, be forgiven.
I'm sorry, I cannot talk now. I must feed the holy brazier to ensure the flame never dies. The revered mother is in the other room, but Sir Bryant can probably answer your questions. I wish you well.
Alrighty.
I'm sorry, but I must prepare the Chantry's vestments before we flee. There is very little time.
So they're getting ready to flee. We'll come back in here. We get Liliana.
Chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
You, miss, what is your name? You seem quite odd to me.
You would not be the first to think so. But avert your eyes. I will not have you staring over long.
Let's get used to it. I'll be watching you. We want no trouble here.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
Not really.
I am the revered mother of this Chantry. Traditionally, those who seek my blessing tithe first. I understand. Not all are wealthy enough to spare even a few coins for the Maker's favor. What can I do for you then? A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws. Tairn Loghain? That is as hard for me to believe as his condemnation of the Wardens. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else... I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village and Chantry. The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry. Now, if there is nothing else... May the Maker guard you, Grey Warden.
Alrighty.
We are here to guard this Chantry and all mankind from forbidden.
Be forgiven.
Well, that was that stuff. Anything of... There's a farmer.
Are you here to see the Reverend Mother too? She's wonderful, isn't she? I came to ask for a blessing. With my family abandoning the farm to flee north, we'll need all the grace the Maker can offer. Well, good luck to you. I need to get underway. If I'm lucky, I'll make it back to the farmhold by nightfall.
Any of these people talk, you know, in the talkity mood? It doesn't seem like it. Small iron shield. I swore I looted that bucket. Not bucket, but a barrel.
So tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there? No one else?
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No, you really don't.
That affects just me. And we've got a refuge.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps? Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps. He doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric.
I can't make traps.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
Going.
Maybe you, oh, a miner.
Why do you always go on about how stupid I am?
Harder still since
I'm not
Ostagar.
stupid, am I?
If you need to ask the question...
Because it hurts my manly feelings, you know. Or one of them.
Then I'll be sure to write you
Yes.
an apology once all of this is over.
I was educated by the Chantry. I studied history. They don't make stupid Templars.
Then I must have been mistaken. I'm very impressed.
No, you're not. You're not even listening to me.
My, you are smarter than you look after all. Your Chantry must have been very proud.
Just love how Morgan just constantly belittles him.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of. Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I know a little bit.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travelers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
There's a few plants. I guess we can dabble in it.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty carnage
theft.
we left in
You
the
marsh
wilds
folk
was
are all
horrifying.
Thieves and liars! Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows. But what about my food? I said enough!
That's interesting. Ah, one of my favorite companions.
You want one of my captors? I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace. I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples. You mock me, or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate. No doubt. What help do you seek? The Blight. Are you a Grey Warden, then? Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true. Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here. Farewell, then.
Eaten alive by Darkspawn. That's cruel. I wonder why the revered mother's so afraid of it.
Alright, we'll go and free him, but first we want... stop by in here.
So, Terran Logan.
Well, look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about an elf by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen one?
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
I don't need help.
You don't need my protection, but these men will blindly follow their master's command even unto death.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the turd saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk! Take the Warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right, let's make this quick.
Just an old-fashioned brawl in a barn, you know, in a bar. Oh, look, I fell down very quickly.
Won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
Take a message.
What do you want to tell him? I'll tell him right away. Now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
Alright, I was happy to save your life.
Save my life. I assure you, I can handle myself. I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
Yeah,
You
pleasure.
said you were a Grey Warden. I'm surprised you're an elf. But elves must want the Blight defeated as much as humans, no? I know after what happened you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along. But... oh, I see. Of course. Shall we move on, my completely ordinary and unremarkable friend? That and the Maker wants me to go with you.
Okay. Right.
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Very well.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Liliana is a interesting character. We're gonna get rid of the dog.
Indeed.
I am in danger! Do something!
Let's see.
Gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering now. They had it coming, and they were trouble enough themselves. So long as you don't start more, I won't get excited. Right then, name's Denial. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house.
Look around. People are sleeping on the floors and in the attic. That's how many rooms I don't have. I hear that Tyr Loghain, the regent, is calling for new levies of troops. He wants to rebuild the army we lost at Ostagar. Thing is, there's not a lot of spare men to be found. Out of Dragon's Peak, there's press gangs roaming around, grabbing any free man they can lay their hands on. Anything else I can get you? Luck speed your way.
Yeah, that's not gonna do anything for us. He's a quest person?
I heard what you did with the other merchant. Got what he deserved. Was I still don't have food to sell. Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. No, don't suppose you know anything about poison. I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice. Well, there's herbs in the North Wood. As for other stuff, look around town. Some refugees just left things behind to travel faster. I don't really know what you need, though. I might have some in stock, too.
Alrighty, we got some acid flax. Some more acid. We can use the acid. That's a gift. An enchantment. Don't really want that. Don't want that, don't want that, don't want that, don't want that, don't want that. Might need some of this. The battle axe would be useful. You got any armor? Yeah, you do. Now we almost have enough for some war paint for the dog that we're not going to use. Got some rogue armor. Is that better than this? No, it's not. That goes there. Leather. Might actually need that. Since there's another companion I'm going to be picking up. Yeah, this will do. Let's take a look at Liliana. Does she have anything right now? Nope. Some leather. Armor across the board ought to get her some equipment. Which one of these does the most damage? The Ash Longbow. Longbow first. We will be using Liliana. She will be a archer. Rapid shot. Just the basic archer. Keep her bow equipped. Alrighty, anything else in here? Got a couple
I
bards.
just play what the innkeep asks. We need his coin to travel north.
I'm trying to listen to the bard's song. Can we speak when they're done?
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
Must be, going now.
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
How can I do?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
Alrighty, do they have anything for us right now? Take both of these, and we'll look at what they actually are in a little bit. Just want to get my people.
I'll not have any elves tracking dirt in. Yes. Out.
Man, such speciesism.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Yes, please. An axe.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was from Redcliffe.
He talked to everyone in the town.
Give her the look.
How are we supposed to know where the urn of sacred
God, I love good old Dragon Age. Let's find
They
these
say your mother is Flemeth, a witch of
locked
Little Carry
chests that we
They also
can't
say
get
that
into.
washing your feet in winter makes
Right
you catch
away.
cold in the head, but we all know that is not true. But sometimes they are right, and they are right in this.
You know the stories about...
Of course. You think my mother would let me go without telling me all the stories of her youth?
My mother told me stories too.
Yes, it is still genocide to wipe out all the elves.
My mother's stories curdled my blood and haunted my dreams. No little girl wants to hear about the wilder men her mother took to her bed, using them till they were spent, then killing them. No little girl wants to be told that this is also expected of her once she comes of age.
I see.
No, you don't. You really don't.
Sounds like Morrigan has had a very fun upbringing. No lock boxes over there. Was there one up on the bridge? We'll find out. Nope, nothing. Let's see. We've got quite a few quests that we can go and do. Oh yeah. I forgot why I actually ran over here in the first place. We want to get Sten out. I need my giant DPS angry man. Because I really don't even need Morrigan right now.
Good day, Sister Lady.
Don't need more than one
I'm surprised
magic
to see
user.
you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
Is there something I can do for you then?
At least one who isn't a healer.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
Alrighty.
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers. And what do you say on this, Leliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
Let's see if there's any boxes that we can unlock. There was one back here. Yep.
Yes, of course.
Well, that's an interesting gift. Alright, let's go get Sten. Sten is a very, what's the word for him? He's interesting in so many different ways. Like, the more you talk to him and get him to come out of his shell, he's a very interesting. Any of the Qunari are.
All right, I've come up with one. A question that you can't answer.
Are you talking to me?
That's right. You think you're so smart. I've got an academic question that I bet you won't be able to answer.
Oh, I doubt that.
So tell me then, what was the name of Andraste's husband?
This is a religious question, not an academic one.
You're joking, right? A 5-year-old could answer that question. Do you not know more than a child?
I care nothing for your religion, and this game of yours is over.
Oh, how the mighty have crumbled.
He thinks he's done something.
The Templars. He says the mages in the tower out on Lake California. I thought they're all turning into demons.
They always say that, though.
Well, this time it's true. They're not sure what to do about it yet, he says.
What's to do? I thought you...
Ha! You see them soldiers run like frightened children? Way to go!
Easier said than done.
Oh, if I would have talked to him before. Anyways, let's get Sten.
You wish something more of me? I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it. So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight. And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
How to reset the view.
I am eager to be elsewhere.
That happens quite often. Now we're gonna put Morgan away.
Damnation. Blast and damnation.
Yes.
So we'll probably be switching out between a couple of the different ranges. Right now we just want to have a, actually, Liliana is going to be useful for us, but we might switch back to Morgan. Definitely want to keep Alistair in our care. Sten's going to be our heavy DPS, and whenever we later on in the game, not going to spoil it. Need to get him some better clothes. But he's a two-handed weapon person. Also extremely grumpy. Going to be in the Scrapper below. And the Scrapper is perfectly quite fine. It's what we want him to go and do. Just get himself stuck in.
Going.
We got ourselves an item.
Yes, allow me. I could do that for you.
Liliana is going to probably be one of the primary party members. Because I need somebody for lockpicking, and we're gonna run into some interesting stuff.
Be careful! Oh, you are the bad one, you are.
At least we do a decent amount of damage with our spells. Alistair, stop dying on us. He will eventually become a decent tank. as Alistair dies again.
How did I get myself into this?
Alrighty, let's pick this item over here. Yeah, we definitely need Win. Because I have no plan to put myself into these guys are gonna attack us.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
I wish I had auto attack. Alistair, stop sucking.
I'm sorry.
Oh, right.
What do you need?
No, we're not going to talk right now. We'll go and complete the bandit quest. Let's keep hunting them down. Give us some decent gear. Leader has taken down Alistair again. Make it harder for them. Wrong button. better staff would be nice. Ah, good. Some nice heavy-duty armor. That is going to be for Alistair. Just give him some better armor in general. Give you Alistair's old gear. What'd that do? Mental resistance, that's decent for him.
Allow me, and I'm off. I could do that for you.
Some better leather. What else did we get weapon-wise? A short elm bow. That's not bad. And I also want to get the access to the circle instead of just going straight to Redcliffe. Just because I am a mage, and it just gives us better access to gear that we would want. And here is the Doom Spiders. Turn this off for now, and
First one to kill it gets the prize. Nice try. Whoops.
You will not win!
yay, Alice was actually doing something now.
Did I fall asleep during the combat? I must have.
Look at that. Some nice gear. Does a lot for somebody. Cleared out the spiders. That wasn't one of those you go into. Okay, that's good. See if any others have spawned. I think this is everybody at the moment.
Yes.
Some root.
Someone help us!
Not really ready for these people, but since we're here.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged. The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way. Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, though.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Literally the best characters in the entire series, and for anybody who hasn't played these games, you're gonna see why as we go on.
Going.
A blood mage. Let's see, Liliana. She could use an upgrade. From her leather equipment. Alrighty, let's turn in these quests. First round of them.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Now if we leave, we'll have access to the campsite and we'll be able to kind of come back and forth. We might do that, but I want to turn in the quest first. Just having the ability of coming back and forth. Definitely be nice.
The path of righteousness is full of hardship, but the Maker smiles upon its travelers.
Bear attacks. So we gotta go clear out some other nasties. The guy that we're looking for isn't in there. Should be in here.
Should go out to the... Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
That was just from that quest that we did.
Neighbor fled the city yesterday. I think I'll go myself. Where to?
There's a chest. Oh, some ice arrows. Let's give her ice arrows.
Does the revered mother know you freed
Master
that
Federon runs us miners
creature?
hard. Father still sits up the guard.
Yep, I freed the Canary. He will become my best friend. Oh no, I have made a grave mistake. I will now never put my weapon away until I save and turn it off. Or exit the area. And there's some wolves. Sorry, Alistair. Soak up that HP. We're almost ready to level up.
Huh.
Alrighty, let's find the raging bears.
That won't stop.
Alright, we took out the ravenous bears. Now, we could go for some more constitution ourselves, but not really going for that. At least at the moment. Definitely just want some more willpower. You ready for another level of cunning? Let's do that. Permanent damage for basic attacks, that'd be nice. Then Arcane Mastery at level 10.
Going.
So we'll only turn on the death magic when necessary. Should be some more. I swore there'd be more animals. No, that's all.
So, let me get this straight. You were a cloistered sister?
You must have been a brother before you became a Templar, no?
I never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens before I took my final vows.
Do you ever regret leaving the Chantry?
No, never. Do you?
Yes. You may not believe it, but I found peace there. The kind of peace I've never known.
It used to get so quiet at the monastery that I would start screaming until one of the brothers came running. I would tell them that I was just checking. You never know, right?
No, I never did anything like that. I enjoyed the quiet.
Suit yourself. The look on their face was always pride.
The path of righteousness is full of hardship, but the Maker smiles upon its travelers. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Anything else? And that seems like everything. You some more. We'll increase that and bump that up by 2. No, actually, we want to get an extra bit of cunning. Dexterity would be nice for him too. But that'll be kind of like a secondary type thing. His weapon and shield. Alright, let's see if we got anybody else out there. Doesn't look like anything unwanted is over there. Is this all to do in Lothering? So I swore there was something that would bring us into that cave. Like give us access for it. I might be just thinking of something else. Nothing there. Let's see. Journal. Completed quests. Current quests. Blackstone ingredient. Blight, which is a primary, and then premium content. King's Conflict, Soldier's Peak, and Scholar's Pass. So Lothering, we just need the 2, what looks to be crafting. The ingredients, or do we need to actually make something for them?
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
Yes, I did.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Alrighty.
I hope more soldiers make it out of Ostagar. So much.
Should go out to the door.
Yeah, it should be the last quest. Of the main group.
luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
I got the ingredients. You got any? Got a lightning rod, which would electrical resistance and electrical. This gives us a +5 for fire damage and cold damage and electric damage just across the board. Spirit resistance +1 magic. We'll let them have Oathkeeper, the axe, the bows. Physical resistance. We're about to get access to a better market, so we're not gonna bother with it, to be honest. Oh, I forgot to sell that clothing. Sten does better with the sword. About the armor.
And I'm off.
I forgot to talk to the quest giver.
Neighbor fled the city yesterday. I'm going myself.
Make some poison for him. Liliana, poison. Great, just some. Alrighty.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock? Splendid! If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, eh?
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Alrighty, now we just need the black stone stuff. Scraping the barrel. Deliver a letter to all of alienage. So we are looking for this Peter guy. Find the factors and deal with them as you see fit, and then return to... Okay, so some at the lake, Dinnerum, and then the Frostback Mountains. So we will run into them at Lake Callahad, so we're done in Lothran. Gotta find the letter guy.
What can I get you then? Luck speed your way.
Who's the letter person? Peter. So we're looking for a Peter. You Peter, no. Patron, I think he's gonna be over in the alienage. Not the alienage, but whatever you call the Chantry building.
So how is it that Terran Logain survived when even the Grey Wardens didn't make it out of that?
Where is
Chantry? You are a
Peter?
priest?
No, no. I was a lay sister of the Chantry.
Which means
I lived and worked in the Chantry, but I did not take any vows.
so you dabbled in priesthood then?
Oh no. The lay sisters don't have the same sorts of duties as priests at all.
So you were not a priest, did none of their duties, and took no vows, but you lived among them.
Yes.
You were a house guest of the Chantry?
Sort of.
I love Sten. He just has no idea what's going on. Any Peters in here? Peter, come out! Come out, come out, wherever you are, Peter! Let us find you, Peter! You are not a Peter, and you are definitely not a Peter. No Peters in here. Are you a Peter? No, you're not a Peter. Are you a Peter? Peter, Peter, Peter. Where are Peter? Peter, where are you? You're not a Peter. Chantry brother. There you are.
Yes? What can I do for you?
You look like a Peter.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my sister. Sure, sign the paper, she said. You'll enjoy some coin now, but they'll be back. I guess I'll see you on the front lines.
Alrighty, that's one. Just gotta go and find the others, but they're not here. So now we are completely done in Lothering. Okay, so we have Peter dealt with. Next one will be in Redcliffe. Which we'll deal with him later. I say we've made pretty good progress. Let's go ahead and save. And let's go ahead and head on our way to camp. We did miss out on some XP because we couldn't make any traps,
Why are
but
you here?
that's fine.
What do you mean?
Women are priests, or merchants, or artisans, or farmers. None of those have any place fighting.
I have no idea how to answer this.
It is not done. There is no more to it.
Do you mean your people have no female mages or warriors?
Of course not. Why would our women wish to be men?
What are you talking about? They don't wish to be men.
They shouldn't. That can only lead to frustration.
Sten! No, never mind. Let's drop this.
I don't need to maintain the spell. Shouldn't be anybody else. Oh, some steel gauntlets. Go ahead and steel is slightly better. than what we currently have. Anything over here before we go? Should be everything in Lothering. We got our companions, a little extra stuff.
Bad dreams, huh? Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Archdemon, is that a dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure couldn't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Any other surprises I should know about?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Alright, we have our camp stuff. Now we'll have a whole bunch of things. We've got our companions that we can go and talk to. Morgan over here being a complete loner from everybody else. Sten is kind of a little away, but not really. Alistair is just being Alistair. Liliana, she's... well, she's just being Liliana. We'll save here. Now this is a DLC content guy. I believe this is the one that gives us the start for the Warden's Keep. These are main quests. I think one of these also gives us a DLC. We are not ready to start the DLC. I do need to level up a little bit for it. I do want to talk to these two before we finish it up today.
Fennec at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes? Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you.
Like you, kind lady.
Need enchantments? Simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me. You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm
what
sure
you're-
you'll be pleased
what
with the
you got.
goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Alrighty, we are going to get rid of the acid flats. I need the lyrium. Lesser spirit, I don't need that. Don't really want this shit. Some gifts.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me.
Let's see what you got.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Now, just like the barkeeper and stuff, we can also get rumors and stuff from him, which is pretty useful. We can get the rest of the dragon blood plate armor off of him, which is a DLC armor. Now, what do I want? Let's increase. Could get Alistair a really good shield. Still not finding anything better than what we have. Got Ember, which is one that I want, and so we're going to take both of these rings. I do want to get this right here because it's absolutely amazing. It's a broken item. It just takes a lot to get it. Gives us regeneration for our health while exploring just a lot faster. Spell resistance, dodge chance, avoid missiles. Basically, outside of just like pure damage output and armor penetration, we have a lot better equipment wise. Dragonbone axe right there. Now some items do switch around. The proving helmet might work. That to Alistair. Just give her mental resistance, and he'll need physical resistance. Let's also give him a bronze symbol.
Unexpected. Thank you.
Carpstat, wrong person.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you.
Yeah, let's give Alistair this right here.
Is that for me? Really?
We are going to take our 2 rings of damage, so we have better fire damage and cold damage now. So we're getting there.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed. He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Enchantment!
Enchantment. We have no items to bind, and I think I don't even have any lyrium. Stop that, Alistair.
What do you need? Ask away.
I am a loot goblin. I will take anything.
Choke on it and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
I mean, before that.
Let's see. I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills. That's what I was trained for, though I never got to hunt any actual mages. I ended up joining the Grey Wardens before I took the sacramental vows. It's really for the best. I'm not exactly the Chantry type, if you haven't noticed. I don't think I would have made a very good Templar. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky. I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens, is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
And now he's sad again. Boo-hoo. He was a good man.
He was. A good man who didn't deserve his fate. That much I'm sure of. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Alistair is a fun character, and we got a +1. And I think I will call it for that. We'll come back tomorrow, and we will basically see where I end up deciding to go for our next bit of our major quest. If you liked what you saw and you enjoyed everything, give us a like and subscribe over on YouTube. And if you enjoyed seeing this on Twitch, or if you want to catch it live from YouTube, hop over to Twitch and you can see everything as it happens. Now let's see who we got to raid. Also, before I go, I do want to say that some sections and some streams will be longer than others because I'm going to try to finish a whole section in one big stream. So whenever we hit, for example, the search for Andraste's ashes, it might be split into 2, but it's most likely going to be going crazy. Like, we're not going to stop anytime soon. Type of deal. When we do the quest with the dwarves, that's going to be a longer episode because that's one of the longer main sections of the game. So whenever we hit stuff like that, that's basically how we're going to do it. Now, Again, I do appreciate everybody. Let's go raid. Duio is still streaming. He's out and about doing his thing. So let's go and say hi to him. Let's see if there was anybody else. I'm trying to get a little more interesting when it comes to streaming. Eventually we'll kind of hit there. Kind of hit the stride. Get a little more talkative and stuff, as this is just the beginning of playing the entire series. We're going to be doing this for a while. Alrighty. See you all later. See you alligators. Bye-bye.
Okay.